Ayden Hector, who was a star in Reno, and here he is with the finisher in this game, the victory over Hawaii. What just happened out there? How'd you guys get the win?
Well, I think our defense, we really stepped up second half because first half we didn't play our best ball, but second half we shut them out, and offense showed up too, and they played, I think, the best game they played all year, and, you know, we wanted to get we were hungry for that first home game win, and, you know, it really showed in the fourth quarter. We always say we own the fourth quarter, so it really looked like it today.
Let's work with the second half in composite. At one point I reported where defensive coordinator Freddie Banks said, okay, now we got it. It just took us a little while. What changed when you came out in the second half for your defensive unit?
I really just think it was the mentality. Coach Banks put together a few different game plans. He had to tweak the game plan a little bit. They were killing us on that whole shot in the slot and zone because they could read when we were playing a certain play. And so Coach Banks tweaked it a little bit so that I put hands on the receiver so they can't just have a free release to that whole shot. And that was really their whole offense that was killing us. That was all they were doing. And they didn't know what to do after that. It looked like they were just wide-eyed.
Junior running back Avery Morrow is with us. What was working for you again in the running game? Now it's 3 consecutive contests where you've been dominant.
Just keeping my legs moving. I think that's just like my go-to. You know, when I hit somebody, I don't stop my feet. And if somebody tries to wrap me up, I try to keep my feet moving. And, you know, 9 times out of 10, I usually either push for another yard or I get out. And that's my go-to.
What makes you so confident running against FBS defensive players where you know you're going to crush them?
I mean, I'm a grown man at the end of the day. I mean, I put my pads on just like he does. You know, I practice every day just like he does. So why do I have to fear any man? You know, I'm just going to do what I do.
Now, you were down in the first half, and then you come out. My understanding was you had a real good vibe in the locker room, and then you guys came out in the second half, and then we progressed towards that fourth quarter drive. What's going on there? What's the plan of attack?
Finish. We knew that we could score on these guys. Their defense had a lot of gaps that we could have took advantage of in the first half, and we just didn't. And, you know, our biggest thing was just keep at it, because we kept driving on them. We just couldn't finish, and the defense, you know, if I'm not mistaken, they didn't score the second half at all. So, I mean, they just did what they were supposed to do.
Why did it have to be you running the football to get the winning score?
Coach called my name.
Okay.
Coach called my name, and, you know, I've been saying this to everybody that interviews me. You know, I'll do anything for that man. I only had one offer coming out of high school, and, you know, anything he tells me to do, I'm going to do it to the best of my ability, and that's just what happened.
And getting this win today here on home turf, what did you CSU Rams just do for yourselves?
It gave us a lot of hope. We're 2-1 in conference. This is our first win in Canvas. We needed this win, you know, and we're just going to keep going at it next week. We got a big game, Boise next week. I believe they're still undefeated, and, you know, we just got to go beat them on the Smurf turf.
There you go. All right, congratulations, Avery.
Appreciate you, man. I'm just glad to be here.
Avery C. Morrow, and the C stands for Century Mark, 3 consecutive games. Brian.
I like where your head's at, Marty, and that's exactly right. Avery Morrow, back-to-back 100-yard games.